either like someone's unblocked or like penalty, and those just kill your offense.
What out there shows you, what tells you that this is a possibility for this offense to turn things around?
Well, I think when it's clicking, when there's not penalties and those things, like we've been okay driving the ball. We just have way too many of those penalties and early in the season turnovers. Those type of things just when it's not there, we've had some success.
Carson was talking about the importance of you guys staying together during this time. So is that responsibility, do you feel like that falls on leaders like yourself in the locker room to keep guys together, or how do you maintain that?
Yeah, we got it. That's the only option. We're not where we want to be. We we understand we had a tough start, schedule-wise, but no one cares. You're 1-5. We have to come together. We have to find a way to win a game, and we have the Dolphins coming to town, and that's our next chance. So we have to find a way to win that game. Winning will solve a lot of those problems.
Joel, I think Dylan got hit 15 or 16 times today. I guess what was going on there? Why were you guys having trouble kind of keeping him clean at times?
Yeah, I mean, you throw the ball 60 times against a premier front, like quarterback's going to get hit. We have to block better. We have to figure those things out. But in that circumstance of the game, when you pass the ball 60 times, the quarterback gets hit in those situations. We're playing against a good front. They make it one-on-one a lot, and we have to find a way to win those battles.
Joel, Miles.
For Quinshawn today, so along those lines, the run game, the team's just focusing in more on that right now with you guys.
Yeah, we got to execute. If we're not successful early, and you go down by a little bit, it seems like we're going to pass the ball to try and come back. So we have to execute better so we can get them some more carries.
Joel, Miles.
Quarterback play today, Dylan.
Yeah, he got hit a bunch of times, and he kept coming back. He was very composed in the pocket, on the huddle. None of that was ever bad. I think he found himself in a rhythm a little bit as we went along. But it's a tough place to play, tough defense. And I think there were some bright spots.
What can you learn about a young quarterback in a situation like that?
Yeah, he keeps fighting. He kept going. I mean, there's a few that he got hit very hard, and you don't know how those guys respond, but he just popped up and was back in the huddle, calling the next play.
No change in demeanor in the huddle or anything, just business as usual?
Yeah, business as usual.
Joel, Miles kind of talked about just how it's frustrating to keep kind of losing the same way. What role do you play in making sure that frustration doesn't boil over into cracks in the locker room and keeping everybody together?
Yeah, I got to do my job on the field and try and score some points with offense. I think if we do our part in offense, I think a lot of that frustration will go away. Where a team, Pittsburgh never really had to drop back and throw the ball, which doesn't allow Miles and those guys to get after the quarterback. So I'm sure he's frustrated. He gets chipped every play, and they slide to him, and he doesn't ever have a chance to affect the game that he wants to. So we got to find a way to get a lead so he can do those type of things.
Miles managed it when he was early in his career when he lost his power a little bit. Joe Thomas was super helpful in helping him maintain good habits and all that stuff. How have you seen now? Miles has kind of been in your shoes, more of a veteran role. How have you seen him sort of carry that on, set an example for these young guys in tough times?
Yeah, he gets out there, he plays every week. He tries to compete. He keep the focus on the main thing, which is finding the win. Which is frustrating for everybody. But he's led by example in the way he's played his whole career.